Hey Sagittarius, here's your random reading. Welcome to Sage Muse, and I always do personal readings, so if you're interested in that, please check out the description box. So Sag, we're doing some soul messages. Soul messages. So these are questions coming up from your soul. And at the end, there are suggestions for spiritual practices that would help you to get the answers or to make a decision, whatever needs to happen here. Yes, Sag. So let's cover her up because she's showing some boobage. So, Sag. Now, this is definitely for those who are considering a new path. Okay? Because you're asking yourself the question, am I on the right path? Is this right for you? I feel like you haven't totally made the decision or taken the leap. But this is almost like with the Three of Wands being here, like a whole new life. Okay? Complete. So it's not a small decision, it's a big decision. But there are some factors coming up in terms of other people that may really be affecting this situation, because you're very much Nine of Swords stressed out about it. And I do really feel like it is affecting your decision on whether or not you should do this, right? And with the Six of Cups being here, this could actually be, the Six of Cups, of course, is leaving the past behind. It has to do with the past. And I feel like for you, that's sitting in you and other people. Like, you don't want to make a mistake. You don't want to do the wrong thing and wind up in a place that you have been in the past, right? I mean, you want this to turn out well. And with the Three of Wands, there's a delay and you've put off making a decision here. And, there's something here about the past, but I feel even more because the Six of Cups can represent children, siblings, people you've known for a long time, definitely family. And I feel like that is really affecting your decision, but not only from this. And it really feels, Sag, like you don't know the answer here. Like, it feels like you expect people to react in a certain way, but you don't actually know that they will. But there's definitely this sense that you feel judged because, it's kind of that I want to do this and then thinking people are going to bring up the past. And things that you've done in the past that maybe didn't work out. So I feel as if that might be affecting your decision. You haven't made a decision yet. I can tell you that. What can I do to make a difference? Well, I mean, to be honest, you're expecting resistance from other people. You're afraid that they're not going to support what you want to do. You are afraid that they're going to try and stand in the way. And it's not so much that they're going to stand in the way, Sag. It's that you need to give them the information. Like, they might need more information than than this is what I'm doing and that's that. I mean, I feel like, they might need more information. They might resist it until they understand why you're doing it. The Page of Pentacles is about growth and planting seeds and definitely communication. And what you'll find is if you share details with these people, they probably will support you. This resistance that you're expecting, and maybe it is because maybe you judge yourself for the past a little too harshly, because it really does feel like this expectation of resistance comes from you. It feels like it comes from you. You know, you expect people to fight you. You expect people to stand in your way. And maybe, you know, like Page of Pentacles, just give them a little more information about what you're doing. And you'll find that they do actually want to support you, maybe even help you. You know, it's really about, like, it's one thing to say, you know, if we want support from other people, and you clearly want support, but we can't just say to people, this is what I'm doing and I want you to support me. It just feels as if they would just want a little more information. And as much as you might be guarded against giving that, because this is your life, your decision, and we can't, here's the thing, we can't blindly expect people to support us if they don't really understand what I'm saying. Okay. So what do I resist feeling right now? We're seeing the Eight of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Knight of Wands. You know, to be honest, Sagittarius, I feel like it's more you that's afraid about this decision than it is about other people. You may be saying that you're afraid of other people's reactions, but the truth is that with the Seven of Cups, you're still not sure that you're doing the right thing. I mean, you're telling yourself this is the right thing, but with the seven, from the Eight of Cups to the Seven of Cups, that's like a negative. That's like going back down. I feel like within you, there is some confusion as to whether or not you're doing the right thing, whether or not this is the right thing. And Knight of Wands, this may be because of the past. You know, definitely like impulsiveness. The Knight of Wands can go rushing right in, right? And, you know, the Lovers is here with the Hierophant. I don't feel like this is about a relationship. I feel like this is about a whole past, Sagittarius. And, you know, it's taking the time to weigh your decision. And that, you know, with judgment, we have to look over everything. You know, am I committed to seeing this through? Is this the right decision for me? Because I feel like this is really big for you, Sag. Here's your major arcana, which really has to do with the decision. And it really does feel like a you thing. Because once you're, you know, I'm not even sure that you're totally committed to it. You have to be, and that's maybe what you're trying to figure out. You know, is this my life purpose? And so what you may want to do, instead of like telling people, I'm doing this and this is what I'm doing, and waiting for the axe to fall, maybe, you know, maybe you should talk to people to try to work through making this decision. Come at it from that angle and what you feel conflicted about. And, you know, because this does feel Seven of Wands and the Nine of Pentacles. I feel like you're defensive about it. But this really does feel so much like it's not about other people. It really feels like you, like believing you can do it, you know, and that's where the defensiveness is coming out, because the truth is that you're not sure. You're not sure. And, you know, it doesn't mean that you have to do what people say, but invite people to, you know, work through these things, especially the things that you feel conflicted about, instead of thinking that you have to do this all by yourself. Sag. Wowza, Sag. Wowza. So this must be pretty big. It does feel like it is pretty big. Like this is going to be life-changing for you. And the truth is like, you need advice. And that should be the angle you bring this to people to, you know? Because, you know, maybe you feel like you don't even have enough information. So how about them apples, Sag? So let's see. Sometimes we second guess what we are doing. We lose trust in the process and question if we are even on the right path. Know this, you are on the right path. Keep going, keep believing, keep remembering that you made a soul contract that you are currently fulfilling in every area of your life. Even if you can't see it, that doesn't make it real. The action involved with this in terms of figuring out if this is the right path for you. Search for all the ways you are aligned with your soul purpose. The signs will appear. Let this newfound trust fuel your next steps. In other words, ask for signs. Ask the universe for signs, right? What can I do to make a difference? What keeps you up at night? What makes you cringe when you think about it? Such that every ounce of you screams no more. Where can you create purpose out of your pain? Make a difference in someone's life today, big or small, because all of it makes a difference. I feel like you need to really, because there's definitely, whatever this is, it's going to help other people, right? And you need to believe that. You need to believe that. And so, yeah, well. What do I resist feeling right now? We have to feel it to heal it. In order to let go of pain, we first have to honor its existence. Emotions are like waves. Some are soft, some are fierce, some are layered, and some will sweep you off your feet. When we allow ourselves to feel it all, we can then release what no longer serves us. Allow yourself to feel this wave. Let it move through you no matter. You know what you're being called to release, Sagittarius? It feels like you think people hold you to task for past decisions you've made, but I feel like you hold yourself the most. It almost feels like you're being hard on yourself, especially showing up in Knight of Wands in terms of questioning what you're doing. You are the one, you know, it's not other people so much as you might actually need to let go of, like, you know, times in which you didn't make good decisions. You know, there's definitely let that go. That has nothing to do with what's going on right now and where you're going. Wow, that was a big message, Sag. That was a big message. Let's get some advice. Sagittarius. Can I have some advice for Sagittarius? And I feel like you may feel like afraid to ask people, but I feel like you'll find that actually works. Because I think that you're going to be very supported in this. And maybe it's just a matter of you don't have all the details together yet. Maybe that's what other people show you. Okay, Sag. What's the advice for Sagittarius? Advice. Protect, protest, start a revolution. I feel like you're going to be fighting for people. Advice for Sagittarius, and I think you're going to find that people are on board. Slay all the dragons, Sagittarius. Wow. You can do this, Sag. And I do kind of feel like it's a big thing. You know, revolution is a big change. You know, you're fighting for something. You're slaying dragons, and with those people there, people will slay with you. Slay, Sag, slay. So that's what I have for you. I hope it really helps. Toodles.